involved in the production of food grains, and the urban population is dependent on the rural population for the supply of food grains. Now, the next topic is literacy. So here, students, we have to prepare bar graph on the basis of the table given below. So we have to discuss the issue of literacy in the country and write a note. So first, here, as you can see, I have made the bar graph. Okay. So students, as we can see here that the developed countries have high literacy rate. As we can see here, that is Argentina, China and Brazil, right? They have high literacy rate. And now see India and Bangladesh. So, developing countries have a moderate literacy rate. For example, just now we saw India and Bangladesh. Then students, the literacy rate are low in underdeveloped countries. For example, Pakistan and Afghanistan. So there the literacy rate are low in the underdeveloped countries. And the literacy rate in India in 2010 was 72.1%. And the literacy rate in Argentina is 98.1%. So students, as we can see here, that this shows that the literacy is directly and indirectly related to the quality of life, opportunity and freedom. Now students, let us start with this activity. So now here, this picture is on page number 41, lesson number 6. Now here the question is, what do you think, what are the reasons for the changing land use pattern of Monda village? So now here the first question is, what do you think are the reasons for the changing land use pattern of Monda village? So students, as we can see that here the change in land subdivision of Monda village may have been due to growing population, right? So urbanization and rise in population are the reasons for the changing land use pattern of Monda village. Now next question, due to this change in land use, do you think there has been a change in population? If yes, what is the change and why? So students, as the industrial sector grew, so did the industries, right? So the influx of migrant from Monda village may have been increasing, means that the outsiders may have come and settled here. So this must have increased the total population of the village. Now, in society, some people are literate and some are illiterate. That is, they don't know to read and write. And students, the spread of modern technology in society is mostly dependent on literacy. So in our country, a person who can read and write is considered as what? Is considered as literate. So students, the definition of literate and illiterate varies in different countries. So the definition can vary from one country to another, right? So students, the percentage of literacy in a region throws light on the quality of the population in that region. And if a country have a high literacy rate, then the population of that region is said to be qualitative, right? So if a country have a high literacy rate, then the population of that region is said to be what? It is said to be qualitative. And so students, remember that the quality of population is determined on the basis of literacy. And so people with high literacy rates have a high standard of living. And in our country, people above the age of 7 can be classified into literates and illiterates. Then students, literacy understands the progress of social and economic factors. So if the literacy rate is high, the country becomes socially and economically advanced. So people who become literate through education create a civilized and progressive society. And so literacy leads to the development of a cultured and progressive society. So students, with this we can understand that the literacy is directly related to the development, right? So the country with high literacy rate develops rapidly in economic, social and cultural aspects. And the country with low literacy rate faces many obstacles in its economic, social and cultural growth and development. So the literacy rate is related to the quality of life, opportunities available and freedom. So hence literacy is directly related to the development. Then students, we also learned that the population above the age of 7 can be subdivided on the basis of capability of reading and writing. So people above the age of 7 and are unable to read and write are considered as what? Illiterate. On the other hand, people above the age of 7 and are able to read and write are considered literate. So hence, high literacy rate is an indicator of social and economic development of the society. On the other hand, high illiteracy rate leads to slow economic, social and cultural development of society. So literacy rate is related to quality life, the opportunities available and freedom. So students, the main categories of structure of population are, so first is what? Sex ratio or structure. So in this, we learned that it is a structure that considers the subdivision of population on the basis of gender. Then next is age structure. So this is what? Age structure is a structure that considers the subdivision of population as per age groups. Then next comes the occupational structure. So here occupational structure is a structure that considers subdivision of population on the basis of dependency and workability. Then we also learned that the rural-urban structure is a structure that considers subdivision of population on the basis of area of residence. And the last one we saw what? Literacy structure. So it is a structure that considers subdivision of population on the basis of capability of reading and writing.